Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to the Mega Man Anniversary Collection. Now, it's been quite a long time since I've actually recorded a classic Mega Man game, because for quite some time I was focusing on the Mega Man X games. But here we are, we're back at the Anniversary Collection, and it's time to start a new game. Alright, so previously we had cleared Mega Man 1 through 6. But now we're getting into the Mega Man games that I haven't played as much. I have played them, just not as much as 1 through 6. So this time, we're going to be starting up Mega Man 7 for the Super Nintendo. Let's get it started. So yeah, I'm not as familiar with these games, but I have played them, and I do know where to get most of the stuff for them. So we're just going to give it our best shot. I love that classic Capcom sound. The world cheered Mega Man when at long last he... captured and imprisoned Dr. Wily. That was at the end of Mega Man 6. But... Dr. Wily always knew his schemes might end in... failure and had planned for just such an occasion. Four robots had been hidden away, and after 6 months... without being contacted by Dr. Wily, they activate and... begin searching for their master. Whoa. That's a giant tank. Or bulldozer, whatever you want to call it. Oh, jeez. Ah, and it attacked the camera. So yes, even though Wily's been captured, he still has backup plans. So we're gonna have to put a stop to them. Yeah, this thing isn't very fast. Of course he won't stop, he's Dr. Wily. Dr.Light gives Russian me and our enhancements, Wily's history. I hope so, Mega Man. A helmet? Oh, it's a Metar helmet. I guess not. Personally, I kind of like the other one. Yeah, I think it's cool. But there's his classic helmet. Now we're ready for battle. Good luck, Mega Man. Hey there, Dr. Light. For the record, the text is advancing on its own. I'm not controlling it. Wily is using the attack of his robots to cover his escape. Look. Yeah, no kidding. Eyebrows. So yes, he's escaped from jail. We're gonna have to try and catch him again. Get Rush and follow Wily's spaceship. You got it, Doc. So yes, this was the very first Mega Man game on the Super Nintendo. But unfortunately for Mega Man, his Mega Buster is almost useless in this game, because it takes much longer to charge than it did in the previous games. So I'm probably just going to rely on regular shots more than the Mega Buster if I can help it. See, that took like 3 seconds to fully charge up his Mega Buster. It's not very good. Oh, there's that bulldozer thing. So we need to aim for his face while dodging his... or trying to dodge his spinning blade. Oh, and he's done already. Goodbye to you, sir. That tank looked much bigger in the cutscene. But oh well. Oh, who's this guy? Okay, he really didn't give me much time to do anything. He just started attacking. Oh, and he has a pet too. You're as good as they say, Mega Man. You better tell me who you are, question mark. I'm bass and he's treble. We have been trying to stop Dr.Wily while you were gone. I see now that you don't need our help. Now, I know it's pronounced bass, but I've always called him bass. But that fight can actually go the opposite way, where he nearly defeats Mega Man, and he's like, oh, you're too weak to take on Wily, just leave him to me. Kind of like the Vile fight in X1. Except you can actually win that fight. Alright, so we have 4 Robot Masters that we could choose to take on. Now, normally we'd be going after Cloudman, I think, because I think he's the easiest to take on with the Mega Buster. But we're actually going to go to Frostman stage. First of all. Oh, Freeze Man, sorry, not Frostman. Now, this is probably one of the Robot Masters that's hardest to beat with the Mega Buster, but that's alright. We'll give it our best shot. So yeah, my charge shots aren't going to be much use here. Let's just rely on rapid fire shots. Get the bear there. And he's gone. Let's not jump on the spikes, Mega Man. There we go. My controller was messing up. So we'll dodge this thing, climb up the ladder. So those platforms break if you stand on it for more than a second. But you can use these icicles that they drop as a temporary platform. Now that was a bolt that we just picked up. That was something new that was introduced in this game. Bolts are basically your currency. There's a shop that you can access from the Robot Master screen, and you can actually buy stuff for Mega Man. Right, now here, let's bust out the Rush Coil. Now, if we can position Rush just right, we should be able to get that letter up there. There we go. We got our first letter, H. There are 4 letters that we can collect all together, and once we have them all, it will unlock the Super Adapter for Mega Man to use. Trust me, the Super Adapter is awesome. There's a Sniper Joe. Ooh, he actually dropped an extra life. I wasn't... That's pretty rare. Alright, let's try to jump over to all these pits. And for this last one, I'm gonna need Rush's help. Again. Boing. Oh wait, that's not the last one. This is. Boing. Now that we just picked up is Rush Search. That's a new rush ability that was introduced for this game. Let's wait for that thing to move. Okay, good. We got enough distance to jump the gap. Now, Rush Search is basically kind of useless. Basically, it'll summon Rush, and he'll dig up a spot, and maybe he'll find, like, energy or weapon energy. And there's a couple spots where he can pick up, like, actual items that Mega Man can use. But they're only... the items that you can use are in very specific spots. One of them is actually in this stage. Goodbye to the bear. And he was protecting an E-tank. Alright, we're close to the end of the stage. Ow. Alright, so we're gonna bust out the Rush Search. And I believe if we use it right here, this is where Rush will find the item for us. Oh, yep, he found it. If he starts barking, that means he found something good. So we got the exit command. Now, just like from the Mega Man X games, what exit will allow us to do is once we clear a stage of a Robot Master, we'll be able to exit the stage automatically, rather than needing to get to the end. Alright, so time to face this stage's Robot Master. There's probably a good chance I'm not going to beat him without at least 2 E-tanks, I would imagine. Yeah, I'm probably gonna die. No, let's not give up just yet. Let's try to use that E-tank. Because we're actually doing alright. Alright, and we beat him. Goodbye to you, Freeze Man. I didn't think I'd beat him first try. Go me. The Freeze Cracker fires ice bullets, doesn't it? Yes, and the bullets will split when they hit the ground. This is an alright weapon. You get Freeze Cracker. Not bad. Alright, so next up is Burst Man. Now, Burst Man's stage isn't too difficult, but fighting him as a boss can be. Mainly because we're gonna have to worry about instant death spikes. Ooh, another extra life. I'm getting kind of lucky with those. But when we get to his boss room, he has instant death spikes that we're gonna have to worry about. So that's not gonna be fun. Anyway, this game brought in these platforms that once you step on them, they start a timer that explodes. So just make sure you're not standing on it when they do. I'm pretty sure they first appeared in this game. I could be wrong, though. We're gonna jump down here. Alright, and that got us another E-tank. Then we need to blow this one up, so we can keep going down. Those things explode once you hit them a couple times, so keep your distance. Rush, give me a boost. Thank you. How many lives do I have now? 5. Pretty good. Technically 6. Underwater Metars. That's pretty silly. Now, kind of like in Bubble Man stage, we're going to have to time our jumps carefully so that we don't jump into the spikes. Now it's time for a mini-boss. Oh, here he comes. Alright, we beat him. So now we're floating up, just watch out for the mines and the spikes. That's just weapon energy, we don't need that. Now this is one of those parts with the lovely disappearing block puzzles, but we can just do that to ignore it. Oh, that's right. Oops. I got myself killed. Oopsie. Let's try that again. Alright, let's just wait for the block this time. Jump on top of the second one. And that gets us across. Now in this room we're kind of at the mercy of the water, so we're gonna have to be careful. Oh, and there's our second letter, R. Gotcha. We'll just wait here. Not gonna risk it. Okay, good. Okay, so it's time to face Burst Man. Now this guy can be a pain. Basically he takes patience, and you'll see why. Whenever you hit him with a fully charged charge shot or his weakness, he always releases those bubbles. And if those bubbles touch you, they'll try to bring you up to the ceiling where the spikes are. See, just like that. You have to spam jump and the attack button if you want to escape and not get instantly killed. The bubbles that he fires that have bombs in them too can't be destroyed either. As long as we jump over them fairly early like that, we can kind of keep them in check. try to hit him with his weakness. And we got him. I wasn't using my weakness at first against, or his weakness at first against him because it keeps knocking him forward. Because of the shots ricochet off the wall and stuff, and they send him flying forward. It's much harder to dodge his shots when he's closer to you. The Danger Wrap fires out a bomb encased in a bubble, doesn't it? Yes, but it can also be used to encase other things besides bombs. Interesting. Alright, so we got the Danger Wrap weapon. But yeah, if you rely on the Mega Buster and use the strategy I did, it takes some time, but it's probably the safest way to deal with him.